cardiology and orthopedics complex procedures. It is called quality of life surgeries, while the heart bypass is life saving. Hip and knee replacement are life restoring, allowing the person to walk their dog or play with their grandkids again without debilitating pain. If, for example, a 6 years old retiree in Canada, the US, who needs a hip replacement. Domestically, the bill could be $40,000 plus, who might be their entire life savings. By traveling a country like India, Thailand, or Mexico, they can receive the same surgery using the same high-end robotic technology like the Mako system for 5,000 to 9,000 US dollar. So the next is fertility treatments. So for the for example of the fertility treatments in Spain and Greece have become global hubs for IVF because of their progressive laws like example allowing anonymous egg donation or higher age limits and costs that are roughly 6,000 to $7,000 per cycle. Patients describe this is a fertility vacation, reducing stress of a procedure by being in beautiful, calm environment. The patient decision making process. It is when the patient decides to leave their home for surgery. They are performing a complex risk or success. If there's a possible if one operation will be a success or it will be not success, mahimo siyang risk kay there's possible man gud na kanaang kanang not all people bitaw nga kanang they will fight to to kanang mo fight sila para nga mabuhi sila balik nga kanaang gioperahan sila namang uban nga ang rest gyud ang kuan basta na kanang dili kaayo kuan kayo ba kanang complicated kaayo nga surgery na dili sad ba nato mahibaw-an ang kuan like if ang surgery ba if success ba siya or mahimo siyang risk. So next is cost savings. Cost savings it's not just being cheap but it's about of affordable. This is not about saving for a luxury car. It's the difference between getting the surgery now or living in pain for another decade. While they save. Next is wait times. Kanang pag wait times like the UK or Canada, the cost is free but the price is time. So bali ila ha. Okay ra free ra nila ang bayad pero ang pinaka price jud is ang time. So like example, a patient in Toronto might choose to pay out of pocket in Lithuania or Poland to get their knee replaced in 2 weeks rather than waiting 10 months at home. They are not jumping the queue, they are opting out of it to regain their life sooner. Then the last is quality of care. Like GCI accreditation, like Michelin star for hotels, but for safety, it means the hospital follows the exact same safety protocols as the best hospitals in the US, like Mayo Clinic.
The next is the three global global competitors. So first is the Turkey. So in Turkey, they have mastered high volume and quality procedures by specializing in hair and eyes. They created a tourism factory model that is incredibly efficient and globally recognized. While the Mexico is their advantage is proximity for Americans and Canadians. These are the near horse hubs. And the last is that India competes on value. They offer first world technology at the India and the third world a hearts bypass that costs lowest prices. So the next is economic multipliers. The impact of this industry is measured through three distinct layers. So first is the direct. When we say direct, this is the money paid inside the hospital. And the second is indirect. So when we say indirect, this is the money we spend outside the hospital. And the last is induced. So when we say also induced, this is the pay for their workers.
Good day everyone, and my assigned topic, the Philippines strategic position. By 2026, the Philippines has used its friendly people and natural hospitality as the strength in healthcare and wellness tourism. The country is no longer just a vacation place. It now welcomes patients and retirees who want good medical care and a warm environment. Economic growth. This industry is not only for rich people anymore. It now gives big help to the economy, bringing money from other countries and creating good jobs. Keeping talent with better pay and working condition. Filipino doctors and nurses are staying in the country instead of moving abroad. Silver economy. Because many people around the world are getting older, the Philippines is becoming a retirement place offering affordable healthcare, tropical living, and friendly communities. Fair development. The challenge is to make sure local citizens also benefit, not only foreign patients. Using technology and fair system will help healthcare stay inclusive and sustainable. Imagine a 65-year-old retired from Japan who chooses Cebu as his retirement destination. He enjoys affordable but high-quality medical checkups and modern hospitality staffed by Filipino doctors who previously might have worked abroad. His retirement community offers wellness like yoga, nutrition counseling, and digital health monitoring. The local economy benefit nurses, caregivers, and hospitality workers gain stable jobs while nearby businesses like restaurant, transport, tourism services. At the same time, the government ensured that Filipino citizens also access to upgraded healthcare facilities, preventing two-tier system where only foreigners benefit. The conclusion. Medical and wellness tourism in the Philippines is now a big part of the economy. It brings money from other countries, gives good jobs to Filipinos, and improves hospitals and health services. The challenge is to make sure local people also benefit, not only the foreign visitors, if managed fairly with the new technology. This industry can help the country grow stronger and healthier for everyone.